Welcome to Mental Wealth, the podcast to invest in your mind. Here I will help you make sense of your mind and behaviours, giving you the tools to have your best life. There is so much to share, so let's get into this episode and explore another great topic. Welcome to episode 9. It is great that you're here again today. Let's get started. In this episode, we're going to be looking at self-esteem. We need to understand a little bit more about it, and I've got some tips to improve yours. Christine Handy, my special guest in episode 5, reminded us that looking after your self-esteem is your responsibility. So I thought it would be good to take a deeper look in this episode. Self-esteem is a person's overall evaluation of their self-worth and value. It involves beliefs and perceptions of yourself, and this also includes feelings of self-confidence, self-respect, and self-acceptance. Having a healthy level of self-esteem is important for your emotional well-being and can impact various aspects of life, and these include relationships, work performance, and overall happiness. So I think it's fair to say that self-esteem is critical. So I've got 9 tips for you in this episode about how you can increase your self-esteem. You might want to make a few notes as we go along, but don't worry, because at the end of the episode, I'm going to tell you where you can get a copy of all 9 tips. So let's go. Number 1. We need to practice self-compassion. We need to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, just as you would a close friend. Be mindful of your negative self-talk and replace self-criticism with some sort of encouragement. We need to find ways to gently challenge negative self-critical thoughts. It can be quite a task to be self-accepting, but it is definitely something to work on. Finding a way to like all parts of yourself, even the parts that you want to change. Number 2, set realistic goals. Break down larger goals into smaller, achievable tasks. Celebrating your achievements along the way is also a way of building your self-competence and boosting self-esteem. When you chunk down a task into realistic steps, and you will give more opportunity to celebrate your successes, which boosts confidence and self-belief. Celebrating your successes along the way, big and small, tells your subconscious mind that you are heading in the right direction. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a big task and a small one. So celebrating everything gives you that boost of confidence and self-worth. Number 3, we need to focus on strengths. Recognizing and appreciating your unique qualities, your talent and your skills. Engage in activities that allow you to showcase and develop your strengths. It is critical that we acknowledge ability, talents, and accomplishments. Make a list of your strengths and keep looking at it regularly. We are so often focused on the things that we are not good at. We so often miss and ignore our strengths and talents. Remind yourself of past achievements and use them as a source of motivation. Again, your mind is crying out for this. Children, most children anyway, have praise for everything they achieve, big and small, and then it all stops when we become adults. We need to think of it like a young child. Talk to yourself about the things that you are good at. Number 4, surround yourself with positive influences. Surrounding yourself with supportive, positive, uplifting people who appreciate and value you. Try and minimise contact with individuals who constantly bring you down or undermine your self-esteem. Hang around with people who believe in your capabilities. Being with these kind of people not just helps your self-esteem, but being positive with them about your achievements is like a double bubble. Number 5, practice self-care. Take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Engage in activities that make you feel good, like activities such as hobbies, meditation, spending time in nature, or exercising. Activities that promote self-care and self-nurturing. The activity might just be something that makes you feel good, like craft, drawing, painting. Exercise regularly, eat healthy, get enough sleep, and engage in these activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Taking care of your physical and mental well-being does enhance self-esteem. It seems that this list is so simple, and yet I see and hear so many people who don't look after their self-care enough. Number 6, challenge negative beliefs. We need to identify and challenge our negative thoughts and beliefs about ourselves. So you might have a belief that I'm not good enough or that you'll always fail. Write it down. Keep jotting down any negative thoughts and beliefs that you have about yourself. You are not your thoughts, and we don't have to believe everything we think. Once you've identified these negative thoughts that you hold about yourself, start to challenge these beliefs by seeking evidence to the contrary. Ask yourself, is it true? Is it really true? Sometimes reframing them in a more positive and realistic light is super powerful. Tackling your negative thoughts and beliefs takes time and patience. There are therapies like cognitive behavioural therapy which do focus on this and can be very helpful. Number 7, avoid comparing yourself to others. Remember that everyone has their own unique journey and strengths. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own progress and growth. Comparing yourself to others often leads to negative self-perception. We have covered this in a previous episode. Number 8, learn from mistakes. We can often learn the best and most valuable lessons through our mistakes, through our challenges. So instead of dwelling on failures or setbacks, take some time to view them as a learning opportunity. Embrace a growth mindset where you see things as possibilities rather than challenges, where you see that things are able or you are able to make the changes. Making these changes and turning challenges into the changes does help build self-esteem. And number 9, seek support if you need it. It is a strength to know that you need to reach out. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a professional for support and guidance. Sharing with someone else can not only help you feel less alone, but others can often provide valuable insights, help you gain perspective, and offer strategies to improve self-esteem. The most important thing is to reach out to people that you trust and respect. Listening to people give their opinions on us is not support and not always helpful. So, as ever, a load of tips, but we need to remember that my big thing is let's think about what's the thing that you can take. What's the one small thing? So let's have a little summary and see which one you're going to pay attention to. So let's do a little summary of the points I've made in this episode. Remember that improving self-esteem takes time and consistent effort. Be patient with yourself and celebrate all the small victories along the way. Embracing self-acceptance and focus on nurturing a positive relationship with yourself is critical. Okay, so here's a quick recap. Number 1, be kind to yourself. Number 2, be realistic with your goal setting. Number 3, focus on your strengths. Number 4, watch out for who you hang around with. Number 5, lots of self-care. Number 6, challenge those negative thoughts. Avoid the dreaded comparison. And number 8 even, learn from your mistakes. Ba-bum, I've just made a mistake, so I need to learn from that. And number 9, reach out when you need to. There are loads of tips in this episode, so we have created a sheet for you. And all you need to do is click on the link in the show notes and you will be able to get access to a PDF. So if you want to be able to see all of these tips and work your way through them, challenging yourself, pushing yourself, encouraging yourself to make those one small changes. Okay, right, so that is us done for this episode. I hope you feel more connected to know that lots of people struggle with similar things to you and know that I'm here to support you. Next week, we are going to explore goal setting with the brain in mind. And your goal setting might be around your self-esteem. So loads to share there. I hope you can join me then. Thank you for listening and sharing in this episode of Mental Wealth. Remember, you can subscribe wherever you get your podcast. My last question to you is, what is the one small thing that you can take action on from this episode? Message me on Instagram or through our website with questions you'd like me to explore. You'll find the links in the show notes. I'll be back with more tools and tips to make sense of your mind in the next episode. In the meantime, be kind to yourself. Bye for now.